Here's the run again. Donovan Edwards. Whoa! Can they catch him? No! Donovan Edwards again. 85 yards. The Don. 2.
Michigan tight ends in the ballgame. They handed to Corum again and makes a cut. First down. Spins and scores. Blake Corum puts Michigan on top in overtime.
For today's classic Michigan moment, we go back to October 23, 2004, at Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. The Wolverines and Boilermakers both came in highly ranked and looking for a win to stay in the race for the Big Ten title. Michigan would be led offensively by freshman running back Mike Hart, who would rush for 206 yards. The star of the game would be Michigan safety Ernest Shazor, who would make a game-saving hit to force a fumble that would seal a Wolverine win. ABC's Brent Musburger and Gary Danielson were on the call for this classic Michigan moment.
Underway in West Lafayette. They drive him deep into the end zone. He'll take a knee and he'll come out on the 20-yard line. So we will see freshman Chad Henne with 12 touchdown passes and 9 interceptions coming up. And he has weapons galore. Braylon Edwards, number 1. But let's pay attention to number 32, Kevin Dudley. He's got to go against the Hammer, the very talented middle linebacker for that Purdue defense, George Hall. He has won the Hammer Award. These are the babysitters. They lead Hart and Henne, Purdue defense. And they'll have their hands full today. And Brent Grover, he's a candidate for the all Big Ten team. Now, we talked about the Hammer. He's the middle linebacker in this group, wears number 30, and he goes up against the diaper dandy Mike Hart. And searching for Braylon will be number 12, Antoine Rogers. He could make the all Big Ten defensive team. Boy, too deep look to Henne. They'll try to confuse him. Joe Taylor told us we just like you to play like a freshman. He hasn't done that much this year. On 3rd and long for Henne and the Wolverines. Henne straight back, looks to the sideline, and it is caught. Very close to the first down marker down there. You see it was spotted on your television screen, what appeared to be just a little bit short. Massacoy, the receiver, and the Wolverines will be forced to punt. So Kyle Orton, 19 touchdown passes, folks. That leads the country. And as you know, Joe Taylor's offense is to spread the field. He'll also run from the spread. But let's keep an eye on the freshman, number 9. 4.4 speed. They told us they'd like to try to shake and bake him deep today. Dorian Bryant. That means this secondary with the nickel look will be under fire. Marlon Jackson loves a game like this. They've been throwing away from him, but he'll be searching for Stubblefield on many occasions. And he said, I just want to get my hands on a football today. First down and 10. And indeed, Jackson was on Stubblefield. And there is the freshman we told you about, Dorian Bryant from Swedesboro, New Jersey, behind this offensive line. David Owen was substituted for last week, became a bit of a disaster, and Purdue said, Joe Taylor told us it will not happen today. And Gabe Watson, he'll be working against Matt Turner, the junior center of Purdue. Matt said, I expect a headache. And Scott McClintock with 2 picks last. So it is 2nd down now for Purdue. They run Void away from it for a first down, breaks free across the 35-yard line, and Ryan Mundy, the free safety, brings him down. So there takes Stubblefield, 21. And Jackson was there. Penalty flag is thrown. Interference. That's a fresh set of downs for the Boilermakers. Ingram was the tall receiver. Play fake back to the middle. Got the first down. Inside the 5-yard line, he comes back, and Charles Davis, the junior from Fraser, Michigan, who has a lot of relatives and folks here from Michigan who come down to watch this game. He picks up one-time linebacker here. He'll lead the way now for Void. Void's got the corner. Touchdown, Purdue. The defensive lineman, he's the long snapper. And Jones pounds it through. Void with the game's first touchdown. And before a sellout crowd in West Lafayette, Indiana, the Boilermakers continue their chase of Wisconsin.
Our biggest job is to get better, and that means in terms of our practice, in terms of mentally understanding what it takes to get better and what it takes to go on the road and play. We have not been the greatest road team.
Last week they came from behind in Champaign. Their lone loss this year was on the road in South Bend just up the road at Notre Dame. Now cornerback in deep center field as a single, and Henne is going to fire to Avant, and Avant's tackled by Hickman at the 30-yard line, right at the first down marker. I think it's second down against Henne and the Wolverines. Here's that draw look. Hart, great vision for a first down for Michigan, and Pollard makes a stop. Dudley, the fullback, steps it over to the left. Play fake, and Henne's got the middle wide open. Here it comes. He had that play read, and Tyler Ecker is inside the 30-yard line for the Wolverines. That's 29 yards on the game. Back-to-back Michigan freshman rushing records. Truly something. Second down, set the screen, and it's wide open. Hart is inside the 10 for the goal line, reaches across, and they say he's down. They say he's down on the 1-yard line. It was close. Remember, we use review. The technical advisor, Gene Carabine, upstairs. He'll take one more look to make absolutely certain that the knee was down. Hart signaling, I want the touchdown. Officials say knee is down. Now you take another look at it, just like Carabine upstairs in the booth.
Michigan loves to draw and loves to screen from spread out formations. Let's see if he stretches the ball across as his knee comes down. Boy, that looked like a touchdown to me.
There's your touchdown. That's all they can ask for. Just get it right. And I think Joe Tiller has said it. We back instant replay all the way. It has nothing to do with individual calls for or against. Lloyd Carr, I think he would certainly agree with it. And that is a 25-yard touchdown. And this is some diaper dandy from Syracuse, New York, Michael Hart. And on is Garrett Rivas. Now, he has not been automatic attempting extra points. He's missed 4 already this season. That one's dead perfect. Michigan bounces back. This is going to be a dandy. But they switch now to 4-down linemen, and Orton firing complete to his tight end for a first down at the 35. And John Saunders,
stat that he hasn't been thrown at only 10% of the time in the passing game this year.
From the shotgun, hit on the release, incomplete. Tremendous. That's too good a coverage again. The second pass interference call on Marlon Jackson here today. Orton incomplete, dropped. Had the first down, might have thrown just a little bit behind Kyle Ingram against Edwards. Henne looking away, got good blocking, and puts it in Avant's hands for the first down. Third down, here comes the blitz, picked up by the offensive line. Got one-on-one, goes deep, and incomplete. And Edwards' helmet comes off inside the 5-yard line. Step for step was Brian Hickman, junior from Houston. That's a ritual, and then great pizza here close to the campus. And there they were, the quarterback and the offensive line, and now firing, and did not get the interference call that time. He was looking for it. Grant Mason, the senior from Pontiac, was ruled to have good. Henne under pressure is sacked again. So a beautiful defensive move by Rob Ninkovich. The second quarter, Ray Williams comes back towards the tackle. Orton hits Williams, who's crushed at the 25-yard line by Marlon Jackson. This is Jackson's kind of game. For most of the season, Gary, they have thrown away from him. He was a little overzealous in the first quarter. He couldn't wait to get his hands on receivers like Williams. Offensive formation down toward the bottom of your screen, and that is Jackson. They cut off a pick, and incomplete as Stubblefield got hit in traffic, but it was a beautifully designed play, and it got 21. Daylight early, but not late.
Boy, Ryan Mundry, the safety that time, was sitting on the play. Michigan and Jimmy Herman, the defensive coordinator, has adjusted. He saw the pick play. He's playing man underneath with 2 safeties, and Mundry, number 21, was right there to light it up.
On third down, Henne's going to throw for it. Got the first down. Comes back to the tight end, the big fella Tyler Ecker. Check that, it was Massacoy that time, number 88. Back in a more conventional formation. Hand to Hart. Slashes behind the right side, breaks that first tackle. Hickman trying to hog time. He's inside the 20, and it's a Michigan first down. A bit of motion back towards Avant. They send him back out, and Henney on the run fires, and Braylon Edwards crossing the field is short of the first down. So Rivas will trot onto the field here to attempt the field goal on the right hash. Got it. They're not pretty sometimes.
That was ugly, wasn't it? That was ugly. But it's good. Easy snap.
Got it spun right, too, didn't he? One of Gary's little things. 10-7. Third and long. And Boyd slips. Yep. And they are forced to punt again. Here's the corner blitz. They run away from it that time. Hart to daylight. First down, Michigan at the 35-yard line. Kyle Smith, the safety, with the stop. Braylon Edwards is off to the right. Henney's looking for him to clear. And picked off by number 12, Antoine Rogers, the senior from Middletown, Ohio.
Chad Henney never took his eye off the crossing route, and Antoine Rogers, the veteran, the 4-year starter, saw Henney looking all the way and just came underneath that ball to pick up. He actually was covering the other guy and came back to pick it. Watch Rogers covering this guy, and he comes back to get the other one, covering Avant, and picks off the pass to Edwards.
Orton again from the gun. Michigan's secondary is doing a great job juggling the ball all the way. He puts it down, allowing the pass rush to get in that time. Lamar Woodley had climbed all over him. The referee trying to sort this one out.
Lamar Woodley didn't start this football game, but he might be the best pass rusher of the front for Michigan, and he beat Mike Otto.
There's the signal that Purdue has it with a fourth down.
Right
Matt
there.
Turner, the center, will recover this fumble.
Watch Lamar Woodley get around Mike Otto, the sophomore who started a year ago as a freshman, and Woodley comes in, and that's another big play for this Michigan defense.
Henney looking to Edwards, has him underneath Rogers that time, and Pollard, the safety, makes the stop, and I believe Edwards reached out very close to that first down, didn't he? He's third down lineman for the Boilermakers in their base 4-3. The Hammer starts looking for Hart. He went away from him that time, and Hart got back almost to the original line of scrimmage. Inside the Purdue 40 for a first down. Henney under pressure, hit on the release, and Michigan is forced to punt as Ninkovich again drives in from the right side of the defense and slams in to Henney. Hard now from the left side. He lines up there. The back tries to get him, pushes him out of the way. So Orton comes on over the top now to Brian Hare, and Hare has a first down for the Boilermakers with 56 seconds to go, and Purdue with a life after the 38-yard gain. 21, the senior wideout has been shut out so far. Firing gut, freshman Bryant wraps it up. That's not a first down. They're going to have to use that timeout, which they do with 5 seconds to go. A 24-yard gain. Dorian Bryant. Indiana attempting to tie it here at the end of the first half, and it is blocked. It is blocked. Michigan blocks the field goal at the end of the first half. Woods was wrapping the ball up down there, and that brings the first half to an end. One that dominated by defensive plays, just like this one, as Jones going for the tie, and that middle just collapsing, and it is blocked. We check down play coming up, and Purdue only 2 of 8. Now make it 2 of 9 as the ball is deflected by Lawrence Reed, the senior linebacker from Pickerington, Ohio.
See what happens when you...
Edwards, that familiar number 1. Henney's on the release, off to the side, got it, And it is a first down. A beautiful catch by Tim Massacoy.
Both safeties are coming.
Creeping up, Smith jumped, throw in the air, and it was almost intercepted. Great setup by Gary that time as Kegler, the redshirt freshman from Indianapolis, drew a bead on this pass. Just what you suggest.
Well-schooled Michigan defense who feels comfortable with the Purdue offense, I think.
Now flushed out, and there's a penalty flag thrown on the interception. Picked off at the 41-yard line by Leon Hall. A penalty flag thrown on the play.
Holding 63, offense, penalties decline.
Absolutely.
First down.
David Owen guilty of holding on that play, but the interception stands.
Grant Mason, number 13, man-to-man. Look at that, help inside from Shazor. Leon Hall switches off on the play and actually just finds the deepest man. That's a smart football player. Leon Hall says, I'm going to take the deep guy. I know I got another guy, but I'm not letting a guy run by my face.
Here's Hart, daylight for a first down. Here with that big, massive offensive line starting to take charge. Protection. Hinney's got a gimme to Abant. Abant is down at the 26-yard line. First and 10. Spot. Pass protection starts with those left tackles. And a great move that time by Tyler Ecker. Ecker acts like he's going to take Gutierrez. The quarterback's the holder. Waits for Revis to tell him he's ready. And now we're ready. And he missed it. Wide left. It stays at 10-7. A Maine in Starkville earlier in the year. Mark of a good coach is when a team gets better. Orton now going incomplete. Jackson and Stubblefield, number 21, has been shut out here today. He is the Hart.
Tough to run into, boy.
Keeps coming.
Yep.
Man. Of the 20, just a few inches they need.
Yep.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Yeah, eventually you got to put it down. All right,
well, they've got 5 wide here for Orton. Offensive line gives him time. Gonna go deep. Got it. Put it in the scoreboard. Brandon Jones, 63 yards. Purdue takes the lead. The junior from Peru, Indiana.
Very strange defense for Michigan. No safeties and a linebacker matched up wide with a speed back. Scott McClintock was the inside linebacker that's playing bump and run and a speedy back to the outside.
Credit Jim Chaney.
Yes.
With drawing that play up, figuring that if he moved Brandon Jones out as a receiver, he might draw linebacker coverage that Gary told you about. So that is a very, very well-conceived play. Jones does the rest, and a very well-thrown football, we might add.
Thrown ball, but look at this. Man-to-man out here. This is a linebacker on a speed running back. But where's the safeties? Remember, it's 1st and 10 on this play. So now you're matching up, and you know Kyle Orton sees that right away. He's got the matchup he wants, lays it out there, and this is like throwing pitch and catch at the beginning of the game. This is a line drill for Purdue. They do this every day.
Take another look. The offensive line, they give him time. Otto, Wanari, Turner, Moore, Owen. Beautiful pitch and catch on that. After he's caught a Chad Henne pass. First down, Henne comes in underneath Massacoy, run out of bounds at the 31-yard line, picking up the first down for the Wolverines as a tight end. First down and 10. Bobble snap. He's got the hold. Handoff now to Hart. Hart slashes to the right. Got daylight. 45-foot race. And Smith tackles him at the 40-yard line. But it's another 28 yards. He's down. Wolverines need 18. They're on the draw with Hart. Hart still battling free. 35-30. And he slips as he was trying to cut back on the 19-yard line. He is a young man that you cannot bring down with one tackle. That is 34 more yards. This is remarkable.
Absolutely. Watch Dudley. He fits with George Hall. Then a bounce to the outside. He's not wrapped up. Not wrapped up by Hall, and he bounces back outside. Keeps his legs going. Just keeps running and moving. As to the outside.
Blocked. Incomplete. Pressured by Stanford Kegler, the will linebacker from Indianapolis. Gutierrez, quarterback, the holder, puts it down. And this time, Rivas hammers it home to make this a one-point game, 14-13. 1:06 left in the third. From the shotgun, Wharton has time, tripped up, won't get the first down. And running backs, of course, will wrap the ball up and go down on top of it. As Brightest, the freshman, spins one, and here comes Preston. Slips a tackle. Look out. One block. Down at the 45-yard line as he is wrapped up by Brandon Jones. Receivers were covered, and he will take off to the first down marker.
Braylon Edwards.
Here's Henney. He's got Braylon turning up the field. You know, Hickman did a good job on him over
He
there.
knocked him out. That's interference. You got to give Edwards an opportunity to go get that ball. It was a good job on the out and up, but Hickman hit him when the ball was in the air, and we talked to the officials about this.
Is that ball catchable?
Well, I think you got to. What's not catchable for Braylon Edwards? Absolutely.
Number 33, defense.
They send Edwards in motion. Henney, those looking to the left, on the hit by the safety Smith. Number 7, Kyle Smith, bores in on the freshman quarterback. And Rivas. No, blocked. Purdue hangs on to its 1-point lead.
That's their 6th of the year.
Is that Smith again?
Coming around. Let's see who gets his hand on it.
Block kick of the year.
Linebacker out there again.
And so Orton goes incomplete, and the crowd's got interference. Late flag, but it was finally thrown. Not finished. Going to get his money's worth.
Lloyd's just working for the next one.
Absolutely. I mean, he is working. Race for the Thorpe Trophy is the best defensive back this year. Orton, under pressure, steps away and will be sacked at the 23-yard line by Pat Massey, the big senior from Brecksville, Ohio.
Only a 3-man rush that time for the Michigan front three, and they get a sack out of it. That means 8 Michigan defensive backs had everyone blanketed.
Straight back. Incomplete. And Michigan forced the punt. Another fine defensive performance by the Boilermakers. Jones, who caught the 60-yard scoring pass, has checked in, and the end around with Ray Williams goes nowhere. They give ground and lose yardage back inside the 30-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards. Couple of field goals. One was pulled left, and you just saw the one that was blocked. And underneath to Jones again. And he spins, but he's only to the 37-yard line. Leon Hall brings him down, and it'll be 4th down in a punting situation. Gorgeous scene. There are so many in this great country of ours. First down and 10, 6:21 to go. Here's Hart, the freshman, turns, first down, and crosses midfield. So his attempt. First down and 10. Here's Hart behind Dudley, the fullback. Dudley clears the way, and Hart picks up a first down. Controversy. 3rd down.
Here comes Purdue.
And he fires Edwards, slashes to the middle, short of the first down. Now Michigan.
If that ball would have been thrown upfield for Braylon Edwards, he would have made the first down. The ball was thrown behind Braylon Edwards. He had to slow down for it, and that's why he did not get the first down.
So it is at the 18-yard line is the scrimmage line. So Rivas for a 35-yarder here. Gutierrez the holder. Remember now he's been wide left once, had one block. For the lead. Rivas puts Michigan up. 2:45 to play, and Michigan leads 16-14. Stubblefield, Big Ten's all-time leading receivers, being shut out. Covered this time. Now he cuts back, and there's his first catch of the game. Reaches for the first down, and he may have it. He does. They're going to spot it on the 30, and there is Stubblefield's first catch of the game. And he fires to the freshman Bryant, who can fly. 4-4. Here we go. Fumble. Michigan. If they had it before he went out of bounds, they were on the loose football. That was Leon Hall over there. It was close on that sideline.
I think it was Shazor that got the hit, though. Number 25 is the guy that had the big hit on the play. Bryant got sandwiched. Slant from one side. Let's see what happens. Wide open, yards after catch. Here he goes. Watch Shazor, the bottom of the screen. One guy hits him, and then he comes across and gets him while he's in midair. Ernest Shazor makes the big play for Michigan on that one.
And the recovery by Leon Hall, but because it's such a critical play, there is no question that they will review this play upstairs. Gene Carabine, who had a couple of tough calls that he made right in the first half, is now looking at the various angles, just as you are here in the Big Ten.
And the one thing they might want to look at, not that it's just a fumble, but whether it's recovered in field.
I think that's the big issue.
Yeah, does Leon Hall have everything in bounds? When he has the ball, it looks to me like he does.
If he has control of the football.
He is bobbling it a little bit there, though.
If it was being bobbled as he went out of bounds, he did not have control, and it will go back. So there's no question here about
obvious fumble. Now, does Hall have complete control of the ball before any part of his body touches the line?
At that moment, you can't tell if he has control of the ball.
Not on that one. You can't. You can't
on
that
one.
He's
on top. And
it has to be indisputable to reverse it. It was called Michigan's way, right? What a hit by Shazor. Impact player, found a way to make an impact play.
After further review, video confirmed that the player fumbled the ball and was recovered by Michigan inbounds. First down.
What a play by Shazor. Stayed in the ball game, went for the knockout blow, and got a turnover. Marcus Curry, number 30, gets one part of him. Shazor gets the other part of it, and Leon Hall gets the fumble.
Chad Henne, as Shazor comes up huge again for the Wolverines. Here comes Hart. He'll try to stay in bounds, and he does. And we talked to Ernest Shazor about how he has improved.
I think I'm starting to play a little bit more physical, a little bit more aggressively, just attacking the ball more.
And he did attack that football that time, making the biggest defensive play of this game. And with that last run, Mike Hart is over 200 yards again. So we welcome you to the Michigan-Purdue game at the top of the hour. Another heartbreaking final 8 minutes for the Boilermakers if Michigan can kill the last 120. Second down. Here comes Hart. The 200-yard runner is to the 45. A first down for the Wolverines, and Purdue with only one timeout left.
Brent, I was just told by Dave Abloff from Michigan that Michael Hart becomes the first runner in Michigan history since John Vaughn in 1990 to go back-to-back games, 200 yards rushing.
And they've come on very strong here in the Big Ten. They're going to stay undefeated, and our Chevrolet players of this game for Michigan, because of that devastating hit and his overall coverage, Ernest Shazor. Brandon Jones went 63 yards for the lead on a pass from Kyle Orton. In recognition of their effort, Chevrolet makes a $1,000 contribution to each university's general scholarship fund. So the Michigan Wolverines stay unbeaten in the Big Ten in hot pursuit of the Wisconsin Badgers. Once again, the final score 16-14. Michigan beats Purdue